Hello and welcome to my first playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. Just so you know, this footage is from a live Twitch stream, so there will be chat interaction and alerts. Less challenging than moderate, resources are more common, enemies are less dangerous. Moderate provides a balanced experience, resources are limited. Ugh. Did it default to light when I open this up? I think I might just do light. I hate when resources are limited. Like, I just get annoyed. I'm just gonna go with light. Fuck it. I don't think any of you are judging me, but yeah, people can judge me if they want to. I just want to enjoy it. We'll see. If it's like way too easy and I want more of a challenge, then I can go back and change it, I'm sure. But we're gonna turn permadeath on. Automatically reorients the camera in the direction of your movement. Oh, that sounds weird. Okay, we'll just start it with this and see. You have selected light. Challenge level can be changed at any time in options difficulty. That's cool that they have a disclaimer that you can change it at any time, because sometimes that's just something that you wonder but you don't know. It plays on story mode. Oh, hell yeah, Invader Jim. See, like, I think of judging myself when I choose options, but then I would never judge anybody else for what they choose. There shouldn't be any gatekeeping. And I can preach that as much as I'd like to other people, but I should probably tell it to myself too. It's a very interesting loading screen. The anticipation. I have heard too that there's a lot of I'll try to keep an eye out for the things I've been warned regarding the gore levels in this too. I've heard there's a lot of gore, and I'll try to keep an eye out for it and like warn about it, but obviously I don't know what's gonna happen, so.
I was supposed to take her to the fireflies and walk away.
Okay, I am so sorry. I'm gonna restart the game capture because there is some static in there, and I just know it's gonna drive me wild, and it might drive you wild too. I am so sorry. I'm like, eventually we'll play, I promise. I just don't want this to be ruined for anybody. We're just like listening to Joel talk, and he's like, the audio. Okay. Hopefully it's better. That usually fixes it.
You go halfway across the country or something.
Good. Flash, thanks for lurking. It was nice to meet you too.
It means something. Maybe I'll start to buy that.
Cactus, thank you so much for resubscribing. You've been a subscriber for 14 months, which is 1 more month than 13 months. That's so many months. Cactus, welcome back. It's good to see you. I should probably gift. Let me fix this really fast too.
𝘗𝘢𝘢𝘐𝑬𝑎.
𝘗𝘢𝘢𝘢𝘢. Stream elements, please. Okay. Bears and Bees, thank you for gifting stream moments. The gift sub is so nice of you. Welcome, stream moments. Welcome back for another month. I hope you like the emotes and stuff. Yeah, happy Tuesday to you too, Coder Cactus. How are you? Welcome in. We're just getting started with The Last of Us 2. So we're in the cinematic right now.
Cure business. Maybe I just want to do right by her. And then we made it. We found the firefly. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
What are you doing?
It's cool that it does a recap.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joe. What do you do? I saved her.
We did that. Infamous, hi Infamous. Welcome in. How you doing? Working on some coffee. Nice cactus.
I got you.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
God damn. That's so. That's a lot. What does Ellie know? I told her they just ran some tests. I told her her immunity meant nothing. And she believed you? I didn't say otherwise. We should head back.
It is beautiful, isn't it, Jake? So pretty. Hey, Ephemosa. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm excited to dig into it. Also, Kate, yeah, if you have, so I would love if you happen to be around when that gore violence warning situation is coming up. I would love to hear from you. This isn't like full permission to anybody to like give me a warning for gore violence, but if you wanted to give me a heads up that it's like about to come up or something, that would be cool. Just so we can like talk about it before it happens. It is my first time playing. Yeah. Also, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. It's so pretty. I like that this is how they're doing the opening credits and stuff too. It's interesting. There's like a slight vibration on the controller too, to tie in with the horse riding. Probably happened today. Okay. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, no pressure too. Like, don't feel like you need to hang out and be the that's all standing on you or anything, but I know that goes against like the typical rules of not wanting backseating or not wanting like any comments like, oh, look out for this part or like things like that, but you have permission. That sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. I love the rays of light too. There's something so magical about horseback riding in a game. I loved playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I like tried to open photo mode already. I don't think it's available yet because we're in like the credits situation, but I apologize in advance for all the time I'm gonna spend in photo mode. Ugh. The music is so nice too. Really excited to see what you do with photo mode. Oh, thanks, Queso and Jake. McMuffins, hello. How you doing? Happy Sunday.
It's okay. I got him. You go on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sleepy but good. Glad to hear you're doing well.
About what we were talking about earlier. I can't say I'd have done different. I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
I'll see you later.
I thought the game was photo mode. There's some kind of side story going on between the pics. Spoilers, semi-cortex. That was a cool opening. Acrylic. Hello, Acrylic. Welcome in. Thanks for raiding. It means a lot that you chose to come by here. And I hope you're having a good Sunday. Kind of ruins the mood, yeah. Sorry. I could turn the alerts off, but I don't typically. I don't know. We can talk about it. Well, all right. Also, welcome in. Thanks for that being the first thing that you say, is that it ruins the mood. You can watch The Last of Us somewhere else if you want to. So, I'll just say that. And maybe you should. SP Webcraft, thank you for the host. I think, so if you all would be interested in having the alerts potentially like turned off or something during gameplay, I would love to have that conversation. And I would be open to hearing that from you all, obviously. But yeah, a random person coming in and saying that, I'm not gonna give it any bit of thought. Thank you for your valuable feedback. We will get back to you in an undetermined amount of business days. Yeah, exactly, Queso. All right, we'll get back into it. But yeah, legitimately, like, Dr. Queso, Jake, anybody who's, like, here and as part of the community, if you feel like it would be a better experience to have the alerts off, I would consider it. I've never turned the alerts off for any games previously, so it hasn't... I don't know. I would think about it a little bit more. Yeah, just for this game, Doc. I've seen other people do it too, for like super narrative heavy games, but I don't know. You would recommend it? Okay.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but...
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, Joel?
It's checking in. Folks are, talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
It's good.
Yeah. Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's, oh shoot, I forgot it. Something about a clock. How do you...
Joel, it's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just, I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
What's this?
Some folks call this thing here a guitar.
A guitar.
Funny.
You want to hear something?
Okay.
Okay. Drama's room.
Thanks for the follow, Trying Hurts. Welcome in.
Don't laugh. I won't.
I'm trusting you.
You actually have your alerts cranked to 100% because you missed a very large raid once and was wicked embarrassed. Aw, Magus. Oh no. I'm sure whoever it was understanding, or hopefully they were. If they weren't, then... Oh, that's wild. Okay. That was cool the way they did that.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen missing parts, I've no need for any more. 'Cause I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me.
Oh, I like the detail on the guitar too. I'm covering it up right now on stream, but there's wrinkles in the paint and stuff.
Well, that didn't suck.
I'll take what I can get. She's yours.
No.
Become the detail.
No. I don't know the first thing
I
about
promised
this.
that I'd teach you how to play.
You did.
So what do you say, tomorrow night, first lesson?
Deal.
Okay. Okay.
Do you remember the joke?
What is the downside to eating a clock? It's time consuming.
That's so dumb.
I like how there's the pun book in The Last of Us, the DLC too. It just made me think of that.
Good night, kiddo.
And Joel jokes, yeah. Your friend cosplayed as Eren Jägermeister. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've read the manga too, Eren. Nice. I am a UX UI designer, yeah. A data analyst soon. Oh, nice, Eren. I've worked with a couple data analysts, so it was nice to... Well, I had a couple data analysts at a job, but I wasn't able to, like, leverage them for any projects. That's really cool, though. Good luck with your job hunting and everything, Eren. Me after Last of Us. I can never forgive Joel. Joel sings, "Aw, the singing."
Morning.
Sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait. You kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No.
Fuck this guy.
She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never... Oh, fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
He messed with all of us, dude.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Hmm.
Get your stuff together, we're already late.
Smells fine.
Apocalypse standards. I like it.
So tired.
I like how, I like how The Last of Us, the first one, we also played as, like, I don't know. I guess in that case, the daughter who was, like, looking around and exploring the house, the surroundings. Ellie's such a badass. Realms of human emotions, love, pain, rage, dark emotions, monstrosity, revenge, everything just rolled and presented so well. Yeah. Yeah, the presentation of the first game, just in all the ways, was really cool. Also, I don't know, I'm a big fan of this aesthetic, to be honest. I would wear this jacket. All right, is that all? The best thing about an apocalypse is, I guess, the fashions.
Hey, is Joel up?
Got reports of infected out north. They sent him and Tommy out early to scout.
That sucks.
Yep. Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
Just seeing if I can do anything yet. Not really.
Heads up. You're the talk of the town this morning.
What?
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not-so-nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting. Maria wants a word with you.
Where is she?
The diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Excuse me?
Hey, so... We're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course.
Exactly, McMuffins.
Dina
Oh
and
my
I are
gosh. This is
I
so
know.
cute.
I don't want you to think...
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey, old timer. Yeah, get good.
Oh. Again. No? Okay. Well, alright. Just one pet and this dog is done. Just one pet. That's all he needs.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
He got all he wanted out of you, yeah. Tipsy Bison. The Winter Dance. I love the setting of winter, too. The Last of Us post-apocalyptic world is beautiful. I'd live there happily. I've never played Dying Light before.
Wanna grab some breakfast?
They call him One Pet Puppy.
Where's Maria?
In the back.
Excuse me.
Ellie. There you are. Come here. Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't.
I mean, I could do a Maria cosplay.
Do it for me. Please.
My first cosplay is Maria.
Seth. Seth, come here.
I'm sorry, Bentley.
Hey,
I have the right hair length for it. I just
look.
have to make it
last
gray.
night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
Your steak.
Thank you, Seth.
This guy's an asshole, isn't he?
You be safe out there.
Yep.
He just seems like an asshole. He carries himself like an asshole.
Appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
Ooh.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
Let me walk you out.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that cosplay, the One Pet Puppy.
When you go out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout, they're scheduled to arrive later today. But watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Not really.
Hey, squirrel.
Tina's done it a bunch. I'll have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that. Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
A 0-pet squirrel. 5-minute cosplay ideas. You put on this coat. Yeah, just put on like a dirty coat, flannel. I put a bunch of dry shampoo in my hair.
So,
Look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry. Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you?
Hey, guys, I'm tapping out. Come on. How long?
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentence.
Bentley.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
What a burn.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing! Cause you're a chicken? You're a chicken!
I hate this kid so much.
You want to fuck him up? Yeah, I do.
You asked for it! You better run, you little shits!
He's just borking.
Get to cover! Go! Go! Ow! We're on the board, suckers!
Arm on that kid.
I tried to like.
You better run! Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny.
Oh no.
You think you can get me? Eat that. See you.
You're going down, kids. I'm gonna get ya.
Oh, you like that? Oh, suck it. In your face.
I like how. Oh God.
I know where you live, Alex. Oh, you better hide. Snow.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We are going to win. Oh no.
I see you.
Ah!
Who taught
You
that?
fuckers.
Boom, eat snow, you little shit.
Oh no.
Oh no, you got snow in your hair. Ow! Man, I got my shirt.
We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Okay. Stressful.
Eat it, shrimp. Hey, how's it feel?
Yeah, tackling. I just went straight in for a melee.
You'll never get away with this.
Oh, whoops.
Get off of her, you monsters!
All right. We actually have some work to do. Scram.
Man.
I guess I asked for that.
We did it. We did a chat. We beat the shit out of these kids. I love that this is how they give you. I was about to say the same thing, Jake, and I didn't know if I was the only one who felt that way. But yeah, it feels kind of like they're warming you up to the controls a little bit, and yeah, giving you a combat refresher.
To do the creek trails. He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice you assigned us together. You're gonna like this route.
Get wrecked.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
The running is interesting.
I'll bring him in.
Thank you.
I just keep getting distracted. Yeah, how many pets do the horses get?
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks.
A small jog.
Come on.
Oh, 100% Kate. A jog that like sometimes is basically just a walk. Like it's not any faster than my walk, but I'm at least pushing myself to do a
You
run.
decided to join us.
Yeah.
One for you. And one for you. Open it up.
A 10-pet horse.
Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle, you come back. Be smart about it. All right. Get going.
It looks like I'm using more muscles. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
This is very heavy story. I can definitely see why, like, it's very cinematic so far.
Hey. What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You doing your teeth grinding thing?
Any teeth grinders in chat?
Where have you been?
Grab your gear. I want to show you something.
What?
Trust me.
We're getting new characters. It's exciting. Teeth grinding makes her the most relatable character for me. Yeah, same.
Come on. This way.
It's cold. You sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out? And it's warmer?
No. Can't wait.
And you don't want to just tell me?
You need to see it.
What are you doing wandering around out here by yourself?
Been restless.
You too?
Feel like the farther south we go, the prettier it's gotten.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I've thought about it.
You can see Manny's hometown.
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his stories somehow.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Yeah, for sure,
You
Kate.
did all this in the dark?
Yes. Now, come on.
Jeffrey, hi. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. How's it going?
We keep going like this, we're gonna be tired for today's trip.
It's not that far.
Is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird, you're freaking me out.
His
I'm
voice
being
actor.
weird.
His voice actor is interesting. It's very mellow.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill, thank you.
Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Clearly.
What is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on.
This looks very scary. What?
Hey, eyes on me. Abby. Stop looking down.
Abby. Okay, we have Abby. Mel is what, his girlfriend or something?
Owen. We have to
Owen.
go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby, stop flirting.
Is this it?
Oh, absolutely, McMuffins. Yes, I have been there 100%.
It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
Have you told anyone else?
I wanted you to see it first. Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost over there.
That would be so exciting. I can't imagine. Exciting and probably terrifying, too.
Guns. It's a lot of people.
We can figure it out.
Okay. Assuming he's in there, how do we get to him?
We can corner one of the patrols and get confirmation, and then, I don't know, maybe find a way to lure him out.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure they'll be happy to offer that information up.
Well, then we make them.
You hear yourself?
Okay, what do you want to do?
I wonder who they're looking for.
What is going on with you?
Mel's pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
When everyone else sees this, they're gonna want to turn back.
We can convince him, right? I fucking knew I couldn't count on you.
Abby, I want what you want, but not at any cost. Hey.
Don't.
So mysterious.
See you back at the lodge.
I want what you want, but not at any cost. I wonder, I mean, of course, they made it very, it feels like you're eavesdropping on a conversation that you have no context to, which is a great way to get you hooked. She's going straight down there? We're going straight down there. Okay. I think, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Mine is where I need glasses and need to make an eye doctor appointment, so I just lose everything. Oh no, Kate. Get an appointment. I lost my way. Am I supposed to go this way? I've lost my glasses while they're on my face head. I put on my prescription sunglasses yesterday because I was doing yard work and I accidentally got sunscreen in my eyes and then I could like barely see anything. Where am I supposed to go here? Up here? No. Shoot. Oh, maybe down here. And I took them off because I came inside and I was like, ah, fuck it, that's right, I can't see anything. This is where I came from, isn't it? Maybe not. I don't see my footsteps. We'll find out one way or another. I feel silly for literally, I just got so lost. I have been here. Okay. Perfect. Yep. Sweet. I just wanted to see it again. I just wanted to walk around in the snow more. It's fine. It was intentional. All of it was intentional. And We're good. We're fine. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine this character just like somehow getting very lost in this area that she's probably walked around in a ton? Seems very, very unrealistic. Whoops. All right, so let's try this again. Just gotta sprint and jump at the same time. Perfect. Nailed it. Cool. Just a little morning jog. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of parkour. Just parkour practice. That was way more finicky than I expected it to be. You just got health insurance. Oh, gotcha. Accidentally declined last year, so that's the plan after the vaccine, maybe? Okay, gotcha, Kate. Sometimes eye insurance is weird.
Look out.
It's
short hike.
It's definitely very helpful, though. I mean, anything helps. Hold to go prone? Oh, we can crawl? Also, Damien, hi. How you doing? Sunglasses season pass, yeah.
Pregnant.
Did they have a... Oof. Did they have a thing going, or...
You alive?
Oof. Oh, God. I wonder if we'll run into Ellie and... Oh my God. Ellie and that other new character? I forgot her name temporarily.
There's a lot of them.
This is the way we came, right? Or is this someone else's tracks? Yeah, this is the way we came. I think. Oh God. The running is sort of a... It's like kind of a jarring experience. Yeah, this is the way we came. I don't know how I get so lost in areas like this. Everything looks the same. And then it's hard to tell sometimes like where the pathway of exit is. It's not here, I'm guessing. Do I go up somehow? Just a bunch of snow. Maybe I have to... Oh, I can. Okay. Just have to shimmy. Don't let me... I'm just gonna run around. Oh my God. Oh, hate that. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, that was sweet. Where's that sound coming from? Shit. It's really dark here too. And I'm lost still, so that's cool. Jesus. Oh my god.
My shoulder.
Oh, cool. So it has a really similar HUD, I guess. Cool. I wonder if we go in here. R3. I like how it has, for the garage, it has a little tennis ball tied to the ceiling too. The environments are so detailed.
How do I get out of here?
I don't like this idea.
This is a bad idea, Abby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that only took one shot. Okay, I wonder if it's because I'm on light mode or whatever. That's pretty wild that you can aim while you're crawling.
Where's that lookout?
It's interesting that the first person you play as like a serious zombie killing individual is Abby.
Okay. It's gotta be close.
That was I don't like the way that she jumps. It's like a very flailing jump. I guess she hurt her shoulder though, so what do you want her to do? And jump better, Abby. How? Do I have to like go through here or something? Yeah. Ooh, interesting. So I can listen like Joel could. That's cool. Sneak up on, grab them. Okay. The zombies seem like very, way more involved, way more human almost in a super weird way. Dang. If there's anything Hollow Knight taught me about detailed environments is that they need more. Don't. You got the day off today, McMuffins? Nice. Hell yeah. What are you gonna do with it, you think? Just rest, relax a little bit? I don't know what I just picked up there, but I'll take it. I want to see really fast if... Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you... Oh, it's both. Okay. If you were me, where would you have accidentally hidden your passport? Hypothetically speaking. Cactus, I am so sorry for this hypothetical situation that you were entertaining. Check the groceries. Parker, no. Parker thinks that maybe have you checked in the place where where his food is? Because maybe you should check, and maybe like while you're there, maybe you could get him something. Once I left my passport and the luggage from the last trip. Ooh, that's a good call. Yeah, maybe luggage from last trip. The fridge, jackets, under the couch cushions. Is there a place? There probably isn't, I'm guessing, but is there some sort of place where you keep like your like precious documents at all? Because there is a place that we keep our precious documents, but often I will take those documents out to do something with them and forget to put them back in that place. Not very good. Not great. I washed my passport once. Oh my gosh, mistake. At least it still holds up. Yeah, that's something I would probably do too, to be honest. That's where I came in. Okay. So far we're playing as this character named Abby. If you didn't catch the first part of this, and we're trying to go to the lookout. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, there are stairs. There are stairs. Fuck. I recently moved states, so I'm trying to reverse psychology. Oh my god. It's so scary. It's extra scary when it's like higher definition graphics, you know? And higher definition sounds too. Everything is just more real. Where the fuck did that guy go? Did he just run back there? That actually killed? What? How did that get them? I guess because I'm on an easier difficulty. I'm just gonna act like I'm a badass and I'm playing on hard. Okay. I don't have a password, so I can't lose it. There you go. Just don't ever get one in the first place. Ooh, lost. Once I left my headphones out in the rain. Terrible idea. I mean, it wasn't my idea to leave them out in the rain, but it was a terrible accident. Not sure if I told already, but our country hit a tornado in the week, which is quite rare and unexpected. And here, some people lost their... Oh no, 𝘗𝘀𝘀. No, I didn't know about that. I am so sorry, 𝘗𝘀𝘀. Are you and the fam okay and everything? It was an epic face kick, yeah. And a stack of papers of stuff to take care of eventually. Part 2 is scarier. I don't know. I think that it's just overall, like the graphics are more... That's how you do it. Real. The gore is a little bit more intense. The graphics are more real. The graphics have gotten better, so it feels more detailed, I guess, in a lot of ways. But also we aren't super far into it enough to have fought too many. Like that was probably like the 5th zombie that I've fought. But who's keeping score? Who's taking count? Only ever left the north coast of the US a handful of times, mostly to go to Florida. You have been to Cali for a conference. We had our honeymoon in Hawaii. Oh, nice, Magus. I've never been to Hawaii before. Do you want to travel outside of the US? And if so, where would you want to go? I guess this question goes for all of you. Which country would you want to go to if you were able to travel to any country? Yeah, where the hell do I go? Japan, McMuffins? Japan is a lovely country. I doubt that I can shoot this. It would have told me. I can't, like, jump up on the car. Can I take this ladder over there? I heard noises. Oh.
Shit.
Okay. You want to go to Italy, Ireland, and Japan? Want to go to Japan, the US, and Canada? I'll stay here. The outside is scary. I left PA twice, both times to Florida. You would want to go to the UK and Australia, Jake? Have friends over there. I'd like to meet IRL one day. Yeah, I guess the only reason I would want to go to Australia is because I would want to go say hi to Meg. I've never seen Australia as a place that I've wanted to go because it has so much scary wildlife, and like also I don't know, it's the things that typically might draw people to Australia, just I feel like I haven't been interested. But maybe it's just the stereotypes of Australia that have kept me away too, you know? Because like the US is a scary place too. Been to Cali for a conference. Oh, I already read that, sorry. I would argue that we are scary, the rest of the world is normal. So excited to travel to the States again. Depends on the area too, yeah. Despite my closeness of Canada, I have yet to go. Same here, Kate. I should go visit Canada sometime. You live in Ohio too, right? Didn't we bond over that? Enable stuff in the accessibility tells you where to go. Some stuff to scan for items in listen mode. Oh, that's good to know, Lost. Thank you. I'm just like dancing with this zombie. The game is like, please just fight this damn zombie. Please just fight them. Like, that's your purpose in life is to fight this zombie. Excuse you for not. It takes so much longer to get them too. Oh my god, there are so many. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there weren't any behind me. It's hard to tell sometimes with the audio. It sounds sometimes like they're so much closer than they really are. Cactus Juicer, hi! Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, dropping in for a few minutes before I have to clock into work. Okay, I hope that work goes well for you, Cactus Juicer. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. God, these zombies are so loud. It's not that cold. Maybe calm down a little bit, you know? Okay. Got it? Did it? Wait, there are two. Are there two of them? Or just the one? I'll double check that there's not anything behind me too. Okay. We're good. It's just the one, I think. Making enough noise for 10 though. Yeah, you should have just worn an extra layer before you got turned into a zombie, obviously. When I was in college, it was hilarious whenever an international student had their first encounter with Skunk Road. Oh, Skunk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess that is a really common thing, huh? That probably isn't as common in other countries. I didn't really think about that. The scariest thing we have in Minnesota is bears. It's the scariest thing they have in Ohio too. LOL. Hey, Emrek.
Where's the road?
Hello, welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. They had some beets at the farmer's market yesterday. They were terrifying. Wait, yeah. Do you not like beets, Kate? Or are you just saying that for the joke's sake? I know some people have come in with their heated opinions on hating beets, and I have completely not cared. Should I go this way? I'm guessing I go this way.
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
Ooh. That's what I thought, Kate. I remember that. Sometimes beets can be scary though. Scary looking. It's fair. So you like asparagus SP?
Come on.
Queso, please.
This way.
Cool, we're playing as Ellie again. I wonder if it's gonna narrow the gap between us.
Do you miss being with him?
With Jesse? No.
Been together for so long.
Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kate.
About this stuff.
That's what I figured.
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, 'cause there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
Cat? Is that what she said?
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, that's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
you should be able to post a link,
Okay.
Sodar. What are you gonna share?
You can tie Shimmer up here.
Yeah, if you want to share it to Discord, you can too. But you're safe to post links. I believe so. Any subscriber can post links. And then if it's like a clip or something, any link that starts with Twitch dot whatever is on the safe list.
Hey.
I definitely haven't accidentally shouted you out as bears and beads in another stream before.
You're looking at your face,
Jake.
aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
Oh, brother.
Come on, stupid.
That reminds me, Jake, of the time that Meg, once she rated me and she accidentally rated beers and beads instead of bears and beads. So it was pretty funny. She had no idea what happened. They all went to a different channel. It was good. She came into my stream and she was like, what the hell? What the hell happened? It's so pretty.
Look at this view, huh?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this route has its perks.
Where do we sign in?
Come on.
Beers and Beats is available. Queso snatches it up. Beers and Beets, I believe. Wait, I thought that Beers and Beats spelled like that was actually a streamer who like made music. That's strange. But yeah, there was like a username. I don't think that they streamed at all. Whoever she rated. Journal entry added. So cute. Is that okay? That's the first page of the journal. Dina asked if I was gonna go to the dance, and then she touched my arm. Ugh, I'm so delusional. Don't be an idiot. She's like that with everybody. Don't fuck up your friendship. Don't fuck up your friendship. Don't fuck with your friendship. Tonight was crazy. I feel scared, elated, anxious. I just gotta sleep it off. Oh. We lost the ground to snow. Step on the ice. Test my thaw. Oh, that's a pretty cute poem. That's pretty cute. Okay. Yeah, right on an offline stream, exactly. And Beers and Beats is the name of mine and Queso's new club. Oh, hell yeah, Jake. One thing I really appreciate about this game is that the controls were the same as the first game. Yeah, 100% Cactus Juicer. They're the same, but they also expanded on them, which is really cool.
Who do you used to do this route with? Jesse?
Eugene.
Right. Ah, Eugene.
Your jealousy is showing.
Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff.
Was
We'll all
funny?
be that sharp at 73.
We all make it to 73.
Through here.
Ellie is only friends with Dina. Also, Ellie has drawings of Dina above her bed. I did notice that, semi-cortex. Have we met Eugene yet? I don't think we have, right?
Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
Okay. Yeah, the parts are the same too, so you can upgrade your weapons with them at a workbench. That's nice. Oh, look, it's a tobacco pipe.
Hey, I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
Huh. That's mine. He gave it to me.
Hey, do you have any on you, actually?
Oh, I wish. Eugene always had some on him.
Eugene was the best, huh? God, we just all love Eugene. What a guy, what a pal. Eugene, more like our Gene. So beloved.
And there.
I was just reading this to myself. Skipping the next lookout, taking them straight to town. Saw footprints, followed them to a small encampment. 2 adults and 1 child in need of medical attention. We'll be skipping the next lookout, taking them straight to town. I love all the handwriting. And those classic tobacco pipes. Eugene is like the cool uncle you only see once a year at Christmas.
Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
I see a strip mall?
Oh, with the supermarket? No, town's past that.
Hmm.
There's the town. With the big tower thing?
Yep, that's where the next lookout is. Let's get back to the horses. Question. Were you wearing those same clothes yesterday?
They're clean.
No judgment.
I think Dina's judging us. Pretty sure.
It's patrol, you know. We're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
They look nice.
Thank you.
Oh, dang. No, you're fine. That happens. Is this around
Hey, Japan.
around your place? We had a lot of tornadoes in the state that I grew up in. And in Ohio they happen a lot too, but typically not in my area. There was a time where excuse me, horse, may I please ride you? Yeah, that I'm so sorry that happened. Really not cool and seggy of you. Not very cool and sexy of you, Dina, to call me out on wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. But, you know. Whatever. You know, whatevs.
I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from old age. Like, living a long life.
Okay, I just want to see. I haven't used it yet. All right, we're just gonna play around with it, so we can move the camera like like we could before. Roll. Oh, I guess I get why roll is a thing, but it just still doesn't really make sense to me. Depth of field. It's so much nicer. The old one was so difficult to control. Ooh, you can turn the intensity up and down with the depth of field. Chromatic aberration? Oh, okay. Was it at 40 before? That's wild. You can still make it grainy. I probably won't make them grainy this time around because it's not. I did the film grain a lot when I was playing the motion blur. Motion blur. When I was playing the first one, motion blur is pretty cool. But it was mainly just because it made up for the like lack of detail in the graphics. This isn't really the best picture, but it's nice to be able to test this out. Oh my gosh. The sun. Here comes the sun. Do. The real game has begun. Yep. You know it. Sharpness, saturation. You can change the saturation too. That's nice. Yeah, like this, it's not really the best picture, but for one, you want to aberrate your chromatics, of course, Queso. How could I have not recognized? I always think the filters that they have in games are interesting because vibrant is kind of nice. I rarely use them. Blorange. Is that like blue, blue orange? Blue orange. Sepia, vintage, beasts, terminated, gridlocked, blacklight, desert fog, blood, inferno, fire, trinity, pusher, demons, drug zone, moonlight. What are these names? All right. Oh, you can hide characters here too. Perfect. That's all I want. I just wanted to take a picture of nothingness. Orenlu. And they said nothing rhymes with orange. I wonder if we'll get any T-posing animals in this game. Hopefully a cactus user. Oh, I would love to see them, Jake, after you finish this eventually. I would absolutely love to see them, Jake. Post them in our photo mode, staying in the Discord if you want. I can do logos. Classic. All right, cool. Well, the fuck? Did I just go through the snow? Sepia everything? Is that your favorite effect, SP? The filters, I think this is the first game where I've been like, the filters aren't the worst. Like I could probably use those. I just don't usually like filters that much in games. And the ones that they have available are usually really, really intense and obnoxious, I feel. Oh, and 𝘗𝘓𝘠𝘬𝘪. I just saw your message. Luckily not around here, but that's one of the main cities that got hit. 𝘗𝘓𝘠𝘬𝘪. Yeah, I am raising money for Outright. Are you also raising money for Outright, 𝘵𝘵? You are? Nice. That's awesome. I hope that your fundraiser, that your charity stuff is going well. It's such a cool organization. I hadn't heard of it until, so Plan Army, a lot of people in Plan Army are raising money for Outright Action International this month. And it's always cool to find a good organization that works on an international level, because I know that there are some other really, oh, fuck. No, I don't want to exit. There are some other really, really great organizations that support the LGBTQIA plus community. But I know some of them are just like, specifically in America, gonna bring people around your way more often. Oh, thanks, 𝘵𝘵. Yeah, if anyone wants any information, thank you, Kate, for triggering that command. And we have alerts muted, so I think, oh no, okay, got it. So I'm trying to keep an eye on everything, but if I miss anything, feel free to let me know. I feel the same way. Honestly, they're the only organization of its kind that seats in the UN. Yeah, I saw that, 𝘵𝘵. That's really cool that they have such an influence like that. And their website was really informative as far as how they, if you're interested, like how they support your country or your area. They have all the details of like what they do in specific countries and regions of the world too, which is really nice. I was pleasantly surprised perusing the website with all the information they had.
You'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
When is your next stream,
Let
𝘵𝘵?
me guess. You're gonna kill me? Did I ruin your punchline?
No.
Yeah, everyone go follow 𝘵𝘵 if you haven't already. I would like to hang out in streams more often. And it's cool that you're also raising money for Outright. I'm just like, I'm wrapped up in how pretty this game is so far. Taking a little holiday this weekend, so my next stream is gonna not be in, gosh, I can't read. Not gonna be until this coming Thursday. Okay. Oh, not this coming Thursday, the next. Okay.
Hey, should we check these houses out?
I hope your holiday goes well.
Seems quiet, but we can if you want. I bet they still got supplies.
Looting, you say?
What do you know about this place?
Just another evacuated neighborhood. Infected almost never make it out this far. We usually catch it on the outer perimeter.
These trailers are neat. Nice little portable home.
You think people really traveled a lot in these things?
Oh, wouldn't you?
I mean, if I'd lived pre-outbreak, yeah, I'd go see the whole country.
Or travel to another country.
I feel like that's an easy thing to say.
One day we will.
Keep dreaming.
It's so easy to say, like, yeah, if things were different, then I would travel.
He said there's these, like, giant waterfalls out there he wanted to see.
Really? He's such a hardcore Jackson guy.
Everybody's got their dream.
I'm liking it a lot so far, 𝘵𝘬𝘨. So today's the first day of it, and oh god, I always forget that X actually makes you
What are you doing tonight?
squeeze through.
I was thinking of inviting Joel to watch a movie.
Oh. You guys good?
Yeah.
What movie you guys gonna watch? What's Joel into?
Curtis and Viper 2. That's the one that's been on my radar for a while.
Oh, wow.
Well, we used to watch these cheesy 80s action movies. He's really into them.
Hmm?
Oh no.
Yeah, the footprints in the snow. All the details in this game are really amazing. The sparkles of the snow too. Look at it.
Later.
Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding.
Sounds fun.
I was trying to wait for the dialogue, but it just keeps going.
Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Sorry, Nelly. I kept I kept waiting for the dialogue to end to respond to your question, and couldn't get my thoughts. It's very detailed, and like therefore the graphics are incredible and everything. The zombies also feel more realistic and almost more like human in a sense, which is interesting so far.
Ooh, I don't have this one.
And it has a lot more.
Superhero cards you're all into?
Oh yeah.
It feels like it has a lot more dialogue and story and like cinematics than the first one already. But also obviously like today was the first day playing it, so they had to have a lot of catch up.
Okay, so 2 former commandos that go rogue to fight bad guys. And I think in this one, they go up against Russian spies or something.
I'm more interested in this than I thought I would be.
Alright, so the young one, Viper, he's a trained ninja. And he's a complete badass.
I like how she's still in the comics.
In the first movie?
10.
Wait, how many movies did they make of this?
I think they made 4?
Jeez.
I probably am not meant to go up there without the horse. Oh, our horses are following us. So cute. Can I pet? No? Okay. It's fine. It's alright. I wonder if any other houses had stuff. Like that one to the right. Or to the left. Maybe I'm not supposed to go that way at all. Yeah, I'm supposed to go this way. Okay, we're fine. I'm good at wayfinding. I'm very good with directions.
Fuck. The temperature dropped.
I think you're right.
Were you still just... Oh, God.
Easy go. Shit. What the fuck? Oh, that smell. Looks like infected did this.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
More than one. Where the hell are they?
Let's go find them.
I appreciate that your brain allows you to not go back and check if that house had things. My brain doesn't relate. I will say I was very tempted and then I decided that I wouldn't. I keep easily getting distracted by stuff in this game, especially maybe partially because it's the first day. But like I keep getting sidetracked. And I'm trying to keep that part of myself in check, I think, very consciously today, Kate.
Shit. I hear some inside. How the fuck did they get in there?
More importantly, how do we get in
I
there?
see a bunch of different...
Dina, this way.
I like how we just interrupted Dina. Offer today? No. Oh my gosh. Sodar, you never have to apologize. It's always lovely to see you when you're able to come through. And there are lots of streams that, like, I never can frequent the streams that I enjoy as much as I would like to. So literally, I hope you never feel bad about that. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I'm glad you're safe and well. Someone got all that ketchup. Yeah, there's ketchup everywhere, SP. What the hell? And that's what I appreciate about you. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's down.
That's one. Supermarket.
Around the back of the supermarket? Oh, so do we go this way? Yeah, no, totally, Kate. The way that they did the teamwork with the NPCs in this game, the autonomy of them is still very good, but also portrays teamwork. Yeah, the even the dialogue so far has been cool because like you pick something up, in that case that like the comic or whatever, and then and she responds. Dina responds like. You have a conversation about it. I guess, I mean, that type of stuff happens a lot, but I'm excited to see how that progresses and how the teamwork is, like, played out the rest of the game. Oh, no. Oh, it's so cool the way they do, like, the tutorial stuff, too, with the slow motion.
You good?
Yeah.
I do like that.
Nice throw, by the way.
Thanks.
What's the most important you've ever taken down on patrol?
It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like, I don't know, a dozen? You?
Cleared about 20 once. There was a group passing through.
Fuck. Maybe we'll get you a new personal record today.
It's cool to be on the other side of it too. So like with the first game, you're obviously trying to survive, you're running away from a lot of things, and now we're patrolling and like actively trying to keep the perimeters of our safe area safe. It's a cool experience to be on the other side of that. Guessing we go up here.
Ellie. More blood.
You gotta head out. Okay, Nelly. Thank you again for the raid. It was always it's always good to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm excited to check out your stream once you get back from holiday. I hope you have a good holiday too. I hope it's a nice time for you. Thanks for lurking.
Let's keep it quiet.
Nice. I was hoping that Dina would get the other one. Seamless. Nailed it. Crushed it. I think you'll see it even more in Combat and Story. Even more impressed now watching and not playing. I could see that too, Kate, yeah. Being able to watch somebody play a game that you've enjoyed after you've played it yourself adds just a whole different dimension to it. Teamwork. Hey, Wispy, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, is, okay. Nice. So I found a lot of my Twitch friends playing, watching people play The Last of Us 2 after you finished it. Yeah, Jake. It's really cool that you found people through that and people that you like resonate with and are still friends with to this day.
Yeah. Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building.
That's how I felt about Breath of the Wild for me at like the time when I was looking for streamers too. I feel like I found a lot of cool people through that. Rods and reels. I just want to see if there's anything to loot. I love the detail of these price tags too. Like, damn, those look so realistic.
Coming.
The good news is, Dina, that I found 0 things that were worth that little adventure trying to loot. So I'm glad I could help. Where the fuck is Dina, by the way? There you are. Okay. You found your closest Twitch friends through Breath of the Wild? Nice, Queso. Put so much attention into all the details. Yeah, I know. I'm very excited to see the rest of the environments.
All right, go ahead.
Made friends where they're constantly confusing me about games I don't understand.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
Thanks.
Look. See?
All right. Let's figure out how to get in there. Under here.
I guess that's happened to me too, Kate. I think that when I... Oh my god!
Ellie? Are you clean?
Yeah. Just banged up.
Please die of old age and not because you get infected.
Oh my god.
I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Deal.
Cool.
I like how they even looked, like, they looked at each other even though, you know, even though I could have moved, I could have walked away. Little things like that are really impressive to me. It's almost like when you don't notice a game is doing things, that's when it's good. Like when you don't notice, that didn't make any sense. You know what I mean. When you don't notice the game design, that's how you know it's good. Ma'am, I'm sorry to God for what I did. I wasn't going to hurt you. I didn't want anything from your store except for the drugs. Your husband came at me. What choice did I have? My little sister stopped feeling her feet. I needed the insulin. Everyone is hoarding the stuff. What choice did I have? I hope he survives. I'm sorry. Belly is snoring next to me. The eye contact is serious. Yeah. Okay.
See any way to that roof?
Not sure.
Do we have to like drag one of these or something? Or get up here?
This way.
There we go. I thought we were trying to get to the other roof, so I was confused. So pretty.
I'm in.
Oh, insulin stealing. Oh no, cactus.
Alcohol. A couple of rags. Here. Fix yourself up.
My apocalyptic future. Health kit recipe unlocked. Nice. So nice. It's nice how it's like it basically matches this whiteboard looks so realistic. Even the shine on it. Demographics. Keep spend to 20% of overall marketing budget. Grow customer retention program by 6%. This game is terrifying. Customer retention. Oh no, dude, not customer retention. Gross margins. Expenses, gross profit. Oh, I love it. Okay. I guess we have to move this cart, huh? Maybe. Maybe not? Do we not do anything in here? What are we doing, Dina? I can't do anything. Oh, am I supposed to, do I actually have to heal before we continue? Is that what this is?
I see spores in there. Masks on. Got it.
That was what that was. That's what I had to do. They made me heal before we continued. Okay, Mom. I'm good. I don't need a band-aid. I've got this. Yeah, I'm sure, Kate. Oh my god. Okay. I had this combo a few times. Honestly, if the zombies came, I think I'd just go ahead and jump ship. Thank you very much. My existence relies on a drug that has to be refrigerated to be good, and zombies are a no thank you. Oh my gosh, cactus. I can't imagine, but also, yes, the idea of zombies being everywhere is a type of world that I don't know if I would want to live in. It does not seem, I don't know. I guess also who knows until you're actually in that situation. It's hard to say, but just gonna take the L on that.
I don't want to have to shit you in the face. Oh, that's so sweet.
I think about that a lot, actually. Oh, if I hadn't been browsing category one day or scrolling through Twitter to see Rhymes' rant about spoiling this game, I wouldn't have met some of the best people. Makes me all sappy. Aw, Jake. Yeah,
All these spores mean they've been here for a while.
Ugh.
Keep your eyes peeled for older infected. Is this part of the supermarket? I don't know. I think we're above it. Let's get to the ground floor.
The first streamer that I came across on Twitch was because he was playing Breath of the Wild, and I had the impression of Twitch. This was in like I don't know, I think it was the year that Breath of the Wild came out. Because I played it, and then I wanted to see more people play it. And my only interaction with Twitch before was seeing 𝘗𝘀𝘐𝑢𝑛𝑔𝑎 watch it, and 𝘗 watches like pro League of Legends streamers. So I had a very different impression of Twitch. And it didn't seem like my cup of tea, basically, because it was not that esports, like, no, not dissing on esports in the slightest, but it doesn't happen to be my cup of tea. And then I came across this Breath of the Wild streamer who was a variety streamer, and they had like a cool community, and like he was really funny and nice. And then I got hooked. Got hooked on Twitch. And a year later, I got hooked on phonics too. Love the audio touch of their voices being muffled because of the masks. Yeah. I was like, she'll see the text. I saw the text, Kate, but I thought it was just like, you know, I didn't think that it was actually saying that was what I needed to do to progress, if that makes sense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. The stress. My god. Dina, you badass. Okay. I can't see the text right here because my camera covers it up. You also thought you also had the impression that Twitch was only esports before you actually checked it out. Yeah. And it's a very different category of Twitch, rather than like community focused and all that. I am scared. I am scared. Oh, I read it. It's okay. Thank you, though. It was just telling me about stealth kills. I hate clickers. The audio is like even more intense in this game, too.
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
I like how, yeah, this is the same, this Weston's thing, isn't this the same thing as what was in the mall in The Last of Us 1? Your intro is Critical Role on the Geek and Sundry channel, so lots of stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff other than video games. That's cool, Jeffrey. It's fun to hear how everyone got introduced into Twitch. SP remembers the time before subs and bits. SP's like, let me tell you about the days. That's how the first streamer that I ever watched
I'll take a present.
Had been here since the Justin TV days or whatever. I feel like I fucked that up, but
Here. Thanks.
press L2 to aim, press R2 to throw.
Careful with that. I'm a pro.
Ellie takes it and drinks it.
We're not done.
It makes you wonder why Joel never carried a pocket knife in the first game. All that Shiv crap. I know, what the hell? Yeah, you're raging. That's how you got into Switch Watch Day like Shiv. Lots of G&G podcast live. Oh, Twitch. New Justin TV. Watched some shows on it, but I didn't get into Twitch until like a year ago. Nice, Semi-Cortex. What brought you here? What did you first watch?
I got some numbers here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Hit the winners first. Let's see.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck you! Oh fuck! 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 Well, we just made them angry, so that's nice. Love that for us. Sorry, I couldn't tell if there was anyone around me. I got so scared. Okay, there are those two right there. There's one over here. It's so dark in here too. It's so dark in here. I'm wondering if I should shoot or if I should go with stealth, because if I shoot, obviously then there's no turning back. But stealth is moving very slowly right now. And I don't know. I at least have a friend, right? Come on, come this way. There you go. There you go. We're doing well. We've got quite a few already. Several down, several to go. I'm literally not keeping count, but it's just a few down, just a few to go. Approximately. Goodness gracious, heavens above. I was watching a bunch of Hollow Knight first playthroughs. One of them turned out to be Jen, and the rest is history. Oh my gosh. What a great stream to have as one of your first. Oh, hell yeah, girl. Let's get it. Do we get everybody? Dang.
Are you still moving?
Dang. Dang.
Nope.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Yeah. Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Okay. Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Agreed.
All right. Oh my gosh, no, same Kate. I can't type either, please. I'm sorry. I can't type, I can't read. First streamer was a Pokemon Nintendo streamer found in the lead up to Sword Shield in 2019, but I didn't really start watching Twitch regularly until last year in April, May when the pandemic first really hit. Gotcha, Jake. That's a good time to start. Emmy, hello Emmy. Welcome back for another month. We have alerts muted right now because there's a lot of story and stuff in this game. Thank you so much for resubscribing. It's good to see you. For 12 dang months. Excuse me, that's a year? Excuse me, Emmy? Also, hi, it's good to see you.
Oh, heck, here we are. 𝘗𝘢𝘬𝘭𝘏 𝘗𝘪𝘹𝘦 love 𝘗𝘓𝘬 cozy.
I guess the text-to-speech is still on, but we could deal with that, right? I'm fine with that. It'll just come out of nowhere. That's a big old pile of months. It is. That's so many months. Emmy, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good Sunday. Made your first Twitch account in 2012 to watch a podcast and then to be using it much. Didn't make this account until early 2019. Have been watching consistently since then. Nice, queso. Oh yeah, if y'all want to share your favorite, like the first streamer, I don't know if anyone was like hesitating due to it sometimes being weird to share like other streamers in a streamer's chat. You're welcome to. The zombies are great. This game is actually, it's really great so far. It hasn't been, I have it on like a lower difficulty setting, so I wonder if that's why it hasn't been super stressful so far, but I've been enjoying it a lot. It's not on the lowest difficulty, but it's not on
I won't budge.
Moderate or whatever.
Here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Easy peasy. What? Oh. You... Are we not actually doing that? Like, how do I prompt this? I see.
Cable here.
There we go. Yeah. That should hold us.
Oh.
Get over.
Fancy. You smart. All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Here I go.
the sheer strength. My first streamer was Steph of Anime. So when I still watch semi-regularly. Streamer that got me to Twitch I actually no longer follow, but because of that person, was introduced to What If Julia and Accessible Adam and many others from there. That's awesome, Emmy. Yeah, sometimes like the first streamer I still like think that this is a fantastic streamer, and I think he's really cool and does a lot of great stuff with his community and stuff. But I found a ton of other streamers who like I think were more my vibe, I guess, and my people, I feel like. So I just happen to not really watch his stream that much anymore, but through him I did meet a bunch of other people too. I think that like I just stumbled upon a bunch of different groups though.
How far are we from the lookout?
So some of the people I met through him, I don't really watch
Following you.
that often still either. Twitch is just a strange place. There are so many different communities and so many different types of streams that you can find. Louisa Hannah's Final Fantasy VII Remake video on Twitter blew up, then from there some other Plain Army people. Ah, nice, Jake. Stormy up in here. That's your same experience? Nice on me. I still follow this person because I still really like supporting him. Like, I think that I learned a lot about the type of stream that I would want to have from him. So like I still subscribe to him. I just don't really tune in very often. He has like a much more like there's a range of mature streams, right? And his tends to like get into the much more mature category sometimes, and like jokes and stuff. It just depends on the day and the vibes, but.
I know, girl. I know. Keep going.
Initially found Twitch via coding streams when I was doing a coding boot camp, and then I refound it later via 𝘗𝘢𝘐𝑬𝑛's YouTube videos. Poking around, found Rhymes the day of Point Coast Breath of the Wild dog percent raise. Nice. Rhymes was the first one to say hi to me, and I was like, what's this? Aw. That's really cool, Cactus. Sorry, I'm doing a terrible job of navigating through here while chatting. Was I meant to lose Dina?
Dina?
I was meant to lose Dina, right? Or was that just all my fault?
Fuck.
Is this where we run into Abby? Oh god.
Dina! Fuck am I?
Mine is a little funny story. Bears Two Bots has a weird name. Yeah, Bears and Bots earlier was very excited about Holly resubscribing and kept.
Where are you? I don't know. Dina.
Oh.
God. Come on.
Thank goodness.
Where are we going?
And Bears and Bots just kept saying that Holly resubscribed for however, like for the amount of months that she's subscribed every like 2 seconds. So I banned Bears and Bots temporarily. It kept happening. Like I tried to we're supposed to go in here with the horse? Oh, interesting. Yeah, Bears and Bots was so excited. Understandably so. Heard so many people that came through Breath of the Wild and 𝘗𝘢𝘐𝑬𝑛. Interesting semi-cortex. I think I came across Point Crow through that dog percent race because I knew Rhymes and Julia before that, I think.
Rode by it.
And then was familiar with 𝘗𝘢𝘐𝑬𝑛 through that whole thing.
Let's make sure it's clear.
I don't really see anyone from my first circle on Twitch. They all kind of left the platform, but I found Green Vulture on the Breath of the Wild category. She led me to Rhymes, who led me to you. Aw, queso. Green Vulture is really great. I've always enjoyed my time there whenever I've been able to hang out for streams. rhymes I found because I saw a video on Twitter of her ranting about people constantly foreshadowing this game. Followed her that day, the rest is history. Then I followed you later that year. I was trying to find a Stardew streamer, found one, was lurking at work, had to run to do something when I came back. They had raided into Kelly, who I absolutely fell in love with their community, stayed, and after 2 months, they raided into Echo, and from there to Jen, and there to here. It's like the 6 degrees of separation on Twitch, but they don't even watch the originals. I don't even watch the original streamer. They help me find all my friends now. That's really cool, Kate. I feel like that happens a lot, though. I don't think... Oh, another like funny Twitch story that I think is funny, at least, is I met Meg through, I was looking for Breath of the, because when I first started streaming, I was just trying to find like ways to network with more people and meet more like other streamers that I could potentially raid. So
Doesn't feel like anyone's been here in a while.
I did a lot of searching in the Breath of the Wild category because that's what I was streaming, and that it seemed like the people that I had met overall who were playing Breath of the Wild seemed like cool people.
Someone's locked this place up. There's something back there. I think I see a bed.
Think we got a squatter?
You see another way in?
And sorry, I keep pausing my story. So I came across a streamer who was playing Breath of the Wild, and I was like chatting a little bit, and Meg was in that stream and was chatting. And that's how Meg and I found each other. Because she was chatting and I thought she was funny and nice, and she said something about how she had like a color-coded Google Doc of all of the food that you can make in Breath of the Wild. And she did, and I thought it was really cool, so I followed her and she followed me. And we became friends.
Can't lock a window.
Break glass with bricks bottles. Oh, okay. I already have a bottle. Do, probably that window is what I'm supposed to break. That makes sense. With all these bottles around, that makes total sense.
All right, that works.
Yep. That looks very painful. I feel like we should have cleared up the glass a little bit before we did that.
All this electronic stuff? This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure?
Holly.
This shit.
I was like, oh no, bears and pots. I believe I discovered you in a raid from Holly when you were playing Twilight Princess. Stream elements. She was like, Emmy, you're gonna love bears. She likes puns, so I said bet. Aw. Oh my gosh. Color-coded Google Docs, the way to Bears' heart. I was obsessed with cooking in Breath of the Wild, and I had it down to a science, and I was glad to find somebody else who was also stoked about it. And took it very seriously, you know? How I found 𝘬𝘢𝘁 independently watching Outer Wild streams, and then progressive raids led me to people that I thought I recognized from chat, and suddenly I was in Doodle's stream. Nice. It is pretty funny how like people that you wouldn't expect to be connected are sometimes connected on Twitch. Sometimes it's a very large world, and it's also a very small world. I guess just kind of like the real world, the larger world.
Huh.
Eugene Linden.
Definitely Eugene's place. He was a firefly?
He served with Tommy.
Wayne's World. Yeah, the real world, Wayne's World.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wait, you tried what,
That's
Pippin?
Real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
Oh, nice, Jeffrey.
He and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that though.
he could do worse.
What do you mean?
He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
I was kind of thinking that maybe the person who set up Camp here was related in some way to Abby, but I guess that's not the case, maybe. I like how we just randomly do journal entries. Was Eugene in touch with other Fireflies? Did he hear about me and Joel? No, he would have said something. Like the giraffe drawing. It's cute. Also, the giraffe is kind of like a throwback to The Last of Us, the first one, too. The Last of Us. You know? You know? You get it? You tried. Oh, did you? Wait, I missed it, Pippin. I'm sorry. Later found Kendall while browsing the Last of Us 2 category. Became good friends. Eventually started modding there. We were playing Horizon one night, looking for someone to raid. I suggested you because you were also playing Horizon. I remember that raid, Jake. Kendall's really sweet. I appreciate you making the intro.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and
Young
Eugene.
B23, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
They look like babies here.
Tommy and Eugene? Is that what she said?
Lights, heaters. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Oh, gotcha, Pippin.
He left his family to join the Fireflies. Harsh.
Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. Come home, please. We love you, Claire. Aw. I like how we just pocket it. It's brutal. Why would Eugene be out here if... Like, isn't he part of our camp or whatever? Also, I just saw that, Kate. It isn't what Twitch stream is the friends you make on the way. Yeah, exactly.
Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that so much. I kind of liked the old way that you could do it. Okay, we have 51. Fire rate, stability, recoil, capacity. Replace the pistol grip to decrease weapon sway. That could be nice. Or... Ugh. I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one first. We'll do fire rate. We're tinkers now. Congratulations. Powder Cactus reacted to my name being strangely difficult for members.
Yeah, this'll work.
Good job with that.
Okay, sorry, Pippin. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, actually taking the gun apart to work on it. I guess that's a benefit of the way that it was set up, where you just have to focus on one weapon at a time. We're getting in the weeds of like a previous conversation that I thought I was totally caught up on everything that happened in chat, but I guess maybe I missed something, and so maybe let's just drop it, Pippin. I don't know.
Look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
All right, so we have to go somewhere else.
Come on.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
Oh, Eugene.
Oh my god.
It's tobacco. It's for that tobacco pipe. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot of
Or
dead
weed.
weed.
Okay.
This explains a lot.
And look at all this oregano. Eugene probably loved cooking. Yeah, just drying some oregano for his famous spaghetti sauce recipe.
Hey, he's got that videotape thing.
Huh. Dong of the Wolf. Smash Brandy's cooch.
Are these?
It's porn.
What? Like Smash Bandicoot? Isn't that what the Crash Bandicoot? Oh my god. Please. I can't. Yeah. That was a good reference for sure.
Oh, there we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Yeah, well, I already forgot what the first one was. If anyone remembers, feel free to share it.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it.
You lost it when you found that reference. It's such a good pun.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Gardening is a great hobby for the apocalypse. You're right, semi-cortex. It's important to grow your own stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna go out in the zombie-filled terrain to pick something up, you know?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got it open, didn't I?
We'd better gather some spices for our next meal. Emmy, please.
I mean, gonna be stuck here a while, right?
Can't trust what those zombies are selling. Exactly, Kate.
Totally trapped.
That oregano probably has some like basil mixed into it or something, you know?
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being like absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering.
How good was the kiss?
How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we still talking about this?
It was a
You
1.
said it was a mistake.
Did I say that?
What are you doing?
I asked you to rate our kiss.
I don't know.
I don't think that was an option, Ellie.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There were a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
No one is stopping you.
This better be better than a 6.
They're so cute.